Young People's Week on Card Sharks. And if they play the cards right, they can win a trip to Hawaii. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob Hilton. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're glad you could join us today because this is fun time for us. This is Young People's Week on our show, and we always have such a good time with them. If you were with us yesterday, you saw a lovely little girl. She cried, and it was all exciting for us because she won a lot of money in a trip for four to Hawaii. In fact, it was this trip right here she won. But we have another one. We also have two delightful card sharks and two very beautiful dealers. I want you to meet them now. Here they are, Lacey Pemberton and Susanna Williams, our dealers on Card Sharks. With the Hawaiian lays, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
From where we left off yesterday, ladies, can you do that for us? Get the cards ready. We'll meet our card sharks once again. Here they come. Kellie and Brian, our two card sharks. Hi, Kellie.
Hi, I'm Kellie Martin. I'm 11 years old. I'm in the 6th grade. I go to Banyan School. And when I grow up, I would like to be a film director, and I would love to travel around the world.
Well, I'm sure you'll do everything that you want to do because you're a very, very bright and very nice lady, okay? And Brian, how are you?
Fine. My name is Brian Harrison. I'm 12 years old. I go to Redwood Junior High. My hobbies are tennis and surfing, and I like to be a veterinarian remoter.
Well, that's great. Okay, so when we left off last time, we were in the middle of game number 1, if you remember. And as you can see, Brian has a commanding lead. So, Kellie, you got to do some catching up here. So let's go right to our second question in game number 1. And that question goes to you, Brian, and here it is. Brian, we surveyed 100 women over the age of 65. We asked them, do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger is attractive? How many senior citizen women do think that Arnold Schwarzenegger is attractive?
Well, I don't think they'd think of him as being much attractive because you see he's got all these veins popping out and it's not that nice. So I think it's about, 42.
42 out of 100 think that he is attractive. Kellie, higher or lower than 42?
I'm going to say lower because usually older women don't all the time go for younger guys.
They don't? Okay.
I don't.
Pardon me?
I don't.
No, you don't. No, you certainly are. You're an older woman. The actual number of senior citizen women who think Arnold Schwarzenegger is attractive is 24. You're right, Kellie. It was lower. All right, Kellie, you have catching up to do, my dear. You can change this card. You won the question. It's a 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. It's an 8.
Higher.
Going on. Higher than the 8. Good choice.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. No. Back to the 4 you go. Thank you, Lacey. The 7 is yours, Brian. You got to play it.
Higher.
Higher. If it's higher, you win game number 1. Do you win it? No, you do not. Wow. Enough cards. Okay. Why don't we pause for a commercial word? We'll be back to find out who's going to win our first game, and then a little later on who our champion will be, right after this.
Victoria.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. By the way, I want to remind everybody that winners of less than $2,500 will receive the cash. Winners of $2,500 or more will receive certificates of deposit that will mature when the winners become 18 years of age. So we want to tell you all about those rules. You knew all of that, didn't you? Are you ready for our next question? Well, all right. We still got to find out who game number 1, who the winner is going to be. And the next question goes to you, Kellie. And the next question is an educated guess question. And it's kind of fun because I want Jan Dubin to come in here, if she would, please, and bring Joanna with her. I just want to tell everybody that we all feel very fond of this little lady because Jan is a member of our staff, and we lived through her pregnancy with her. I mean, the girl didn't see her shoes for months. We had to tell her what color shoes she had on. Now, here is the question, Kellie. This is an educated guess, okay? This is baby Joanna and her mother, Jan. I want you to tell me how many weeks old is baby Joanna? How many weeks old is baby Joanna?
I'm going to say about 18 weeks.
18 weeks, okay. Brian, will it be higher or lower than 18?
I'll say higher.
You think it's going to be higher than 18? All right. Baby Joanna's actual age in weeks is 13. It wasn't higher, it was lower. She's only 13 weeks old. And she's a beautiful lady. Congratulations to you. Bye, Joanna. Thanks, Jan, for helping us out. We appreciate it very much. Would you ask Joanna to turn the cards for me? No, I guess not. All right, there we go. Kellie's got the control. Kellie, with the 4. Gonna go higher? Is it higher? It is.
Higher.
Higher again. She's not gonna freeze. It is.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. Come on, be there. Now what are you gonna do?
Lower.
Lower. She's going on. Okay, if it's lower than the 9, you win game number 1. Lower? Yes, it is. $100. Not bad, huh? All thanks to baby Joanna. It's okay. All right. Lacey's going to get the card set from the same decks, and let's start game number 2. Now, winner of this game, if it's Kelly, will go on to play for the big money and that trip to Hawaii. Brian, you've got to win this game in order to stay in the match. And the first question, this question, by the way, involves our 10 married men who are in our studio audience. And, Brian, this is your question. Before the show, we asked these 10 married men, would you join a club that didn't allow women? How many of these 10 men said they would join a club that did not allow women?
I don't think these guys look like they're women chauvinists.
I don't know what that means.
Well, male chauvinists, whatever.
Oh, male chauvinists. I know what that means. Sit down, Lacey.
So I'll say about, I think I would be about 2.
Two of them say that their wife would let them, or no, that they would join a club that didn't allow women, okay?
I'm going to say higher because those guys look like they like to have a lot of fun with just the other guys.
So you think it'd be higher, out with the guys?
Yeah.
Actual number of these men who would join a club that didn't allow women is 3. You're right, Kelly, it was higher. Just a little bit higher. Which 3 of you guys would actually join a club that did not allow women? Oh, I knew John. I'll tell you what. Oh, Jim will do anything to get away from his wife. Ed, are you telling me that you would join a club that does not allow women?
Yeah, I sure would, because that's the only kind my wife would let me join.
I got it. Okay, fellas, thank you very much. Nice to have you with us again. Thank you. Woo. Hello, Kelly. This is your card. 5, player change.
Higher.
Gonna keep it and go higher. Is it higher?
Oh.
All right, Brian. Playing free with a 5.
Higher.
Higher than the 5. 9.
Lower.
Lower than the 9. 8.
Freeze.
Freeze on the 8. Sure. Now get out ahead and stay there this time, aren't you, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. Got another question for you. Kelly, this one is yours. Kelly, we surveyed 100 mothers of young children. We asked them, when you spank your child, do you feel guilty? How many moms said they do feel guilty?
Well, I don't think that they like to spank their kids. They're just trying to teach them a lesson. So I'm going to say maybe about 35.
35 out of 100 moms said they feel guilty. Brian, will it be higher or lower than 35?
I think it'll be higher because most ladies don't want to spank their child, so
Yeah.
they'll feel guilty about it.
When I spank my youngest, I feel afraid. He's 25 years old, you know? The actual number of moms who feel guilty when they spank their child is 50. Yes, it was higher, Brian. Brian?
Change that card.
Well, we will. Lacey has for you a deuce. How's
Higher.
that? Higher than the deuce. 5.
Higher.
If it's higher, you win the game. We'll play a tiebreaker game. Higher than the 5. You've done it, Brian. Without a face card.
I believe I got the lesson.
Without one face card. That's all right. Okay, that ties it all up now. $100 for you, by the way. And Kelly has a game. Brian has a game. That means we must play a tiebreaker, and we're going to get right into it right now. If you notice that Lacey's going to deal out only 3 cards, we'll have a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Winner of this game then goes on to play for the big money and the trip for 4 to Hawaii. So good luck to the 2 of you. Brian, here's a question for you. Surveyed 100 single women. We asked them, would you go out with an attractive man who chewed tobacco? How many single women said they would? They'd go out with an attractive man anyway.
I
if he
wouldn't
chewed tobacco.
think they would go out with a attractive man just if they chewed tobacco, because that's kind of a disgusting thing. I don't think they'd want them having tobacco in the side of their mouth or anything like that. So I'll say about 31.
31 out of 100 would go out with the attractive man, even though he chewed tobacco. Kelly?
I'm going to say lower because they wouldn't want to kiss a guy who chewed tobacco.
No.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, huh?
No.
Lacey wouldn't either, no? The actual number of single women who would go out with a man who chewed tobacco is 24. You're right, Kelly. You're right. I'm surprised even 24 would go out with him. Woo, what an ugly habit. Okay, Kelly, 10. Player
Change that card.
Change it? All right, let's see what the 10 is. 10 is now a king. That's
Lower.
lower than a king. 5.
Higher.
If it's higher, you're the new champ, and you are. There you are. Congratulations to you. Brian, you gave her a good run for the money. You really did. You end up with $100. Good luck with your education, and we'll see you, and I hope you become a veterinarian, too.
Okay.
All right? Thank you, Brian. Come on, Kelly. Tell you what, let's do. You take a big, deep breath. We're going to get Mom out here in just a moment. We're going to play for the big money, the fabulous trip from Florida to Hawaii. And Card Sharks right after this. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Gary.
Welcome back to Card Sharks, and here's our champ. Isn't she pretty? This is Kellie, who wants to be a film director someday. Well, right now, Kellie, I want you to direct your attention over there to Lacey and Susanna because they have a deck of cards that you cut earlier. And besides all of the money you can win, you can also win a fabulous trip to Hawaii. And the reason being is we've added a couple of jokers to that deck over there, and if they pop up, that increases your chances. And just for winning the championship, Lacey has 2 jokers for you, so you know you're going to have at least 2 chances of winning the trip. And why don't we get Mom in here to help out a little bit? I don't think she's going to need much help, though, Mom. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
She's a very bright lady. We're going to give you $200, and good luck to you. Let's win all the money, and let's go to Hawaii, and let's do all of that. We're on our way. Come on, Kellie. Got thousands of dollars to give away. I want to see you do it. Kellie, the first one is a queen with $200.
150 lower.
150, lower than the queen. You bet. 350. You can change one card per line.
Card with number 3.
Number 3. See what Susanna has for you. 8 now becomes a jack. That's better with 350.
100 lower.
100, lower than the jack. You got it, kid. 450.
200 higher.
200, higher than the 5. Did it again, didn't you? 650. Give you another 400. Got 1,050.
Change that card with number 1.
Number 1. All right. 7 is now 6. $1,050.
150 higher.
150, higher than the 6. No, but look what you got now. You're fine.
All of it higher.
Yeah, this is for $1,800. You bet. You've already changed it, so you got to play it. Be cool now. You got 1,800.
200 higher.
200. Big spendthrift. Okay. 200. Higher than the 7. No. So, all right. You got $1,600 with a 5, and you can change the card if you would like to do so.
Change it with number 2.
Sure. Why not? Might be a joker. Come on. Be a joker. 5 is 9. Now, here's what you got. You got $1,600. You got to bet at least $800.
800 lower.
What do you think, kiddo?
I have to have 800 lower.
800 lower. All right. You're going home with money anyway, no matter what happens. Is it lower than the 9? Be there. It is. There you are. $2,400. That's okay, isn't it? Come over here. Now, not only have you got $2,600 in cash so far, you've also going to have 2 chances to win a trip for Florida to Hawaii, and when we come back, we'll give Kellie that chance. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Seen that show?
Welcome back to Card Sharks. This is our champion, Kellie, who has just won a lot of money, $2,600. Not only that, but you now have a chance, because Lacey has 2 jokers for you, you now have a chance of winning this fabulous trip to Hawaii.
It's a trip for 4, round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Honolulu for pleasant Hawaiian holidays. A fabulous week in famous Waikiki, including air transportation and luxury accommodations. Enjoy a pleasant Hawaiian vacation from Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays.
Thank you, Bob Hilton. All right, now, wouldn't that be something? I know, when I mention money, they go, that's fine. I mention Hawaii, oh. Susanna has 7 numbered cards. Behind one of them is the word Hawaii. I want you to go find it so you can go to Hawaii. The lady says number 2 and number 4. Let's come right over here, sweetie. Stand right here and let's see if you won that trip to Hawaii. Wouldn't that be something to go to Hawaii? Trip for 4. All right, behind number 2 is the word no. Not there. Oh, look at that scowl on your face. Behind number 4, come on. Oh, no, we're not going to Hawaii. Let me show you how close you came. Right between them. Right between them. Can you believe that? Was the word Hawaii. I want you to come right over here, Kellie. Mom, would you do that for me? Because we've got to say goodbye to you. You end up with $2,600. You're just a delightful lady. Thank you for being with us, okay? Bye-bye. We'll see you. All right, bring out 2 more Card Sharks. Here we go. Stephen and another Kellie. Well, that's the second Kellie today. How are you, Stephen?
I'm fine. My name is Stephen Martinez. I'm 11 years old. I'm a 6th grader at McAuliffe Middle School. Some of my hobbies are playing the clarinet, and I like to play baseball. And when I grow up, I want to be a pilot in the U.S. Navy.
A pilot in the U.S. Navy. You saw Top Gun, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that did it right there. Can I call you Steve, or can we... Is it Stephen?
Yeah.
You can call me Bob, okay?
Okay.
Don't spell backwards, please. Kellie, how are you?
Hello, my name is Kellie Lewis. I'm 11 years old, and I'm in 6th grade at Marshall Junior and Senior High School, and I'm on the California State Gymnastics team.
Well, all right. Good for you. Are you Do you specialize in all events, or do you have one specific? You can do about a special event.
I like bars in Florida the best, but I don't like being at all.
You don't know?
No.
I like the bars myself. Okay. You know how to play this game. You win 2 games. You're the champion going to play for the big money. Lacey's got them all dealt out, and we're going to go with our first question to you, Stephen. And it involves our 10 married men and our studio audience. There they are. Now, Stephen, before the show, we asked these 10 married men, when your wife is sick, do you do the household chores? How many of these 10 men said when their wife is sick, they handle the household chores?
Well, it all depends if they had kids. We have 4 kids in our family. My dad does not like to do housework, but he does it anyway. So I'd say, let's see, these guys look like, oh, they're willing to help their wife out. So I'm going to say...
How can you tell?
It just looked like it.
I see.
I'll say, 7 of them will.
7 of them would say that they do the household chores when their wife is sick. Kelly, higher or lower than 7, hon?
That's a hard question because I know men don't really like to do housework, and neither do women. But,
Well, it's the woman's job, isn't it?
No.
I thought it was.
But if their wife was sick, they probably want to help out. But I think it would be a little bit lower.
I think it'll be lower than the 7. The actual number of these men who said when their wife is sick, they handle the household chores is 9 of them do. I think that's very nice. I really do. Where's the dirty, rotten guy that doesn't? I just want to... Kevin! Now, the poor lady is sick. You mean to tell me you're not going to do the chores for her?
No, I don't need to.
How come?
I got 6 kids.
Steven's over here saying, I told you. You must save your energy, right, Kevin?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Nice having you with us, guys. Steven, I told you, Steven. All right, here we go, Steven. There's a 7, my friend.
Change that card.
We will change it. Lacey has now a 7 again.
Higher.
Is it higher than the 7? No, it is not. Kelly, playing free, can't change it, didn't win the question. It's a deuce, though.
Oh, the card. Higher.
Higher, is it? Yeah.
Lower.
Lower, got it.
Lower.
Lower again, did it.
3.
Yes, okay. 1 card away from winning game number 1. And the next question is for you, Kelly. Kelly, we surveyed 100 policemen, and we asked them, in an emergency, do women stay calmer than men? How many policemen said that women, they stay calmer in an emergency?
Well, the way usually everybody thinks that women panic and everything, and the men run to the rescue and save the day and all that stuff.
That's where it's supposed to be.
But I think it would be, I think it would be a low number. But I'll say 52.
52 out of 100 policemen said that women do stay calmer in an emergency. Is that right?
No.
Okay.
Can I change my answer?
Sure you can.
I'm going to say 32.
32 out of 100 policemen say women do stay calmer in an emergency. Okay, now we got Stephen.
I agree with Kelly a lot, because my mom, whenever she gets scared or something, she gets frantic. Sorry, Mom. But, yeah, I'm going to say that's going to be even lower.
Even lower than that. The actual number of policemen who said women stay calmer in an emergency is 25. You're right, Steve. It is. All right, Stephen, now you can get rid of the 7.
Change it.
You bet. 7 is a deuce.
Higher.
That's better. Whoa, higher. Stephen just came alive. Yes.
Lower.
Lower. Is it lower? Yeah.
Higher.
Higher again. No. Wow. Woo. Still there, Stephen? Depressed, but there. Kelly, playing free with a 9.
Change it.
Can't change it. Didn't win the question.
Oh. Help me.
What do you think, babe?
Lower.
Lower. If it's lower, you win game number 1. Lower, no. So we made no progress at all. Why don't we pause for a couple of commercial words? We'll be right back to find out who's going to win game number 1 right after this.
Stand the score.
Welcome back to Card Sharks. We're going to talk very quietly. We have to leave now, and we'll pick it up next time where we're leaving off. We didn't want to wake up. Oops, Joanna. She just woke up. So we can talk loud again now, folks. We'll be back tomorrow for Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, for little Joanna, and for Bob Hilton. I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for being with us on Card Sharks. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Germs.
Russian Roulette every night at 11 on Game Show Network.